Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Mike Yastrzemski.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Stepping up now, Donovan Solano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Yeah. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. One out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So in now for San Francisco, Alex Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Buster Posey.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hot shot toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. No balls and a strike to count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Dickerson on second. Posey on at first with 2 down. Line drive, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grossman is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Giants leave them loaded. Giants nothing, A's coming up. It's the Bay Bridge Series on Major League Baseball, the show. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the A's, the second baseman, Tommy
The pitch.
La Stella.
Now the pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Marcus Semien. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. Semien is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dubon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Cueto's ready. Here's his offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum. Still scoreless. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores.
Leading off for San Francisco, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. La Stella is calling for it. 1 down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
In now, Mauricio Dubon. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
And now a pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Stepping in, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
This one for Crawford at short. Fielded cleanly, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey! 0-2 is the count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So striding in, Donovan Solano hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all of that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Piscotty looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Buster Posey now. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out hit here brings in Brandon Belt to bat next.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate now, Evan Longoria. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 3-run homer for Evan Longoria. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Laureano is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 4 and the A's nothing. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he takes ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0 home. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. 3-2 to the A's center fielder. Stephen Piscotty, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. He grounds it sharply to third. Solano for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on the show right after this. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operation.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. In now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Digging in now, Donovan Solano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And there's one down now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. Yeah. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Heading after it is Dickerson.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Cueto gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Mike Minor takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 23, Mike Minor.
Buster Posey will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
J.B. Wendelken gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Up next to the Giants, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. A fly out and a single for him so far. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fly ball, well hit. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. Line down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Into the box, Alex Dickerson. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. The three of us are back with more following this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Olson.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dad. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Up with it is Longoria. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate. Digging in, Ramon Laureano. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit on the ground out to short. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Giants.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right.
Heading after it is Piscotty.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria. Luis Basabe will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. From the stretch. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Let's also go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. Luis Basabe will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Now playing third base.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sean Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
At the plate now, Tommy La Stella. He's got it. And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. Yusmeiro Petit enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Crawford. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On he pops it up. Olson in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Another 0-2 coming. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
The center fielder, number
Let's
1.
take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Mauricio Dubon, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner toward right center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Donovan Solano. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson, as he swings and hits a laser to right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, those are always big, those on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Aramis Garcia will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Grounder down the line at third. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. From the stretch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Has a look, now the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. McFarland has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Giants 12 and the A's nothing. Aramis Garcia will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 16.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. Solano for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Matt Olson stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And Olson with a drive out to deep right, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone!
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Mark Canha is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Number 33 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brandon Crawford has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set and the pitch. A man at third with one away. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Coming to the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. Austin Slater will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 13, Austin Slater.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Giants lead it 13-2. Austin Slater is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Now playing center field, number 13, Austin Slater. Now at third base, number 33.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. To 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Racing back to center fielder, and it's gone. So now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now the pitch.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Sean Murphy goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Cueto sets his sights. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. Giants on top, 13-3. Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So digging in now, Drew Smyly will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the left fielder.
So Tony Watson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a liner. And this will be just what the manager ordered, as he's off the bench with extra bases. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The first baseman, number 9.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored, I think.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Giants leave a couple, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Tony Watson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 56, Tony Watson. Now at second base, number 18, Drew Smyly.
At the plate, Marcus Semien starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Now here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound, and that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. A's down to their final out now. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Now Canha smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this
Now batting, number 22.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Watson is there, makes the catch, and the ballgame is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
13-6. The final score in this ball game. The Giants scored a lucky 13 in this one. Johnny Cueto pitches well enough to get the W. Chris Bassett was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.